Hello students, welcome again. In today's video lecture, we want to discuss morphology as a branch of linguistics. We are going to discuss what morpheme is and what different types of morphemes in English are there. So, first of all, let's begin with the different branches of linguistics. Linguistics is what? Linguistics is a science of studying language. When a scholar studies language and its components, he is known as a linguist, and that science of studying language is known as linguistics. Now, there are different branches of linguistics. As you can see on the screen, we have pragmatics, which is one branch of linguistics. We have semantics, we have syntax. Syntax studies the structure of sentences. In the same manner, we have one branch which is known as morphology. Morphology studies the words and its formation. Okay, so remember this definition. Morphology is a branch of linguistics which studies the forms and formation of words, how words are formed in a language that has been studied by morphology. Okay, and when you study morphology, you need to study the morphemes. Morphemes means how morphemes play different roles in words. That is the overall scope of morphology. Now the question is, what is this morpheme? Okay, we are going to discuss the definition and types of morphemes now. So what is morpheme? Morpheme is the smallest unit of the word. Okay, see, a word can be made of one morpheme, can be made of two or sometimes three, four, five morphemes, right? It depends upon the size of the word. So the smallest unit of the word which is meaningful is known as a morpheme. Okay, it may be a word can be made of one or sometimes more than one morphemes. Say for example, the word go, G-O. Go, the word go has one morpheme, but the word international, as you can see on the screen, the word international has three morphemes. Okay, the root morpheme is nation, and one prefix is used and one suffix is used. So inter, nation and al, so that come together to make the another word which is known as international. So the word international has three morphemes. Okay, now there are different types of morphemes, as you can see on the screen. Basically, there are two types, free morphemes and bound morphemes. Now, the question is, why are they known as free and bound morphemes? Free morphemes means the words or the parts of words which can be open class, which can be added, right? Say for example, with the passage of time, new words are formed by the people, by me, by you. Like before 20 years, there was no word like mobile. So the mobile new word has been added in our dictionary of English language. Okay, so it is a free word, free open class morpheme. Bound morphemes are called bound morphemes. Why? Because they are closed class morphemes. Say for example, there are words in English language which cannot be added. Like there are three articles, a, and, an and the. These are the three articles. You cannot add the fourth article in this category. So these three words, a, an, and the, they are bound morphemes. Okay, now free morphemes can be of two types, lexical and functional, and bound morpheme can be of two types, derivational and inflectional. Now one by one, now let's start the discussion of these different types of morphemes. What is a free morpheme? The morphemes which can be used as a separate word on their own in the sentences, they are known as free morphemes. Okay, so they are independent words. Okay, they can be used independently in the sentence. Now these independent or free morphemes, there can be two types, lexical or open class and grammatical or closed class. Now let's discuss this lexical and grammatical. First, we begin with lexical or open class morphemes. Now, these open class morphemes can be nouns, can be verbs, can be adjectives. Okay, they are known as open class morphemes. Why? Because we can add new nouns, new verbs, and new adjectives as per our requirements. For example, the word pencil. Pencil is a noun which falls into this category called lexical or open class. Listen. The word listen is a verb which can be put into this category of lexical or open class. And the word happy. Happy is an adjective that is also a lexical morpheme. Okay, second type of free morpheme is grammatical or closed class. Like the words like prepositions, auxiliaries, both auxiliaries, the primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries, moreover some conjunctions, articles, all these grammatical words are known as grammatical morphemes. Okay, say for example the words like is, are, was, were, will be, shall be. Okay, the words like can, could, may, might, all these modal auxiliary verbs. In the same manner, some prepositions like in, on, under, over, from, beside, behind, etc. And the conjunctions like and, or, but, they are grammatical words, okay, in that category. Now the second one is bound morpheme. Bound morpheme means closed class. They fall into the category of closed class. The morphemes which cannot be used in the sentence on their own, they are known as bound morphemes. Okay, they are always dependent. Okay, they are not independently used in the sentences. Okay, say for example there are two types of bound morphemes, derivational and inflectional. Right, now what are these two types, derivational and the second one inflectional, that we are going to discuss. The first is derivational bound morpheme. Now this, like when you read the language, you find that some words are taking some prefixes, sometimes suffixes. So these morphemes, prefixes and suffixes, they are known as derivational bound morphemes. Like we find the prefixes and suffixes like inter, des, rearrange. Okay, rearrange, there the morpheme re is a derivational morpheme. International, the word international, the morpheme international, inter, I-N-T-E-R, is derivational. For example, rewrite, when you say the word rewrite, here re, re is a prefix which is a bound morpheme, and write, W-R-I-T-E, is a free morpheme. In the same manner, take another example, the word teacher. Here the last two letters er is a suffix which is known as a bound morpheme, and teach, teach, is a free morpheme. Okay, what is the second type of that free morpheme? Inflectional bound morpheme. Inflectional bound morpheme is the morpheme which is added at the end of the root word to do pluralization, or sometimes to indicate the tense. Okay, like say you must have observed that sometimes we use the word cook, cook, and when we use ed at the end we change the tense from present to the past. So the word ed at the end, which is put after the word cook, okay, is known as inflectional bound morpheme. So sometimes we use as, sometimes we use es, sometimes we use ing, sometimes we use ed at the end of the word. They are inflectional bound grammatical morphemes. Here I have given you this example. The word boy. Boy is one morpheme, but you change, you pluralize that word, and when you say boys, boys, okay, then you are pluralizing it and you are adding s and making a new word to mean something else, something new. So that using of s and making a new word is called inflectional bound morpheme. In the same manner, when you say the word play, play, and when you say played, you use ed at the end of the word, sometimes you use ing at the end of the word. They are known as inflectional bound morphemes. So here I think the concept is clear to you. If you still have any doubts about morphemes, please write to me in the comment section of this channel, and please share this video among your friends. Thank you very much.